Should I start now?
This is my Shum Shum story.
Hi, Max. This is my Shum Shum story. So like paper for me to read off of, or
No, you just tell the story.
all right. I'm Max, and this is my Shum Shum story.
You said that part.
I'm 13 years old. I'm ready to go to school. I've never been to school at this point. And my dad just told me every day, he said, if you collect enough rocks from the cave, we'll let you go to school.
So, I mean, of course, I'm glad that the Allies won the war, but there's just some consequences of that kind of thing,
I learned from my grandmother, who's has not been with us for a while. Her name was Roach. Which is not her legal name, but she picked it up in jail, I think.
You see, caves are kind of divided into two categories. There's what they call transient caves, which are built by man. And then you have what you call volcanic caves, which are carved in by animals.
And I hope if you're watching, I hope the Minecraft castle thing worked out, but there's nothing that I can do about it, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry that I haven't replied to all of your emails, but I don't look good in red. I don't, and so I'm not going to send you those pictures. And that's just not going to happen.
Most caves start to go a really deep, have really deep inclines towards the end as they kind of curl into themselves. Caves tend to like to nourish themselves, love themselves, like people do. Like people love themselves. I love myself. And so,
I get why Anthony Bourdain killed himself. Like I get it, I'm not mad. I'm not saying hey, knock it off, whatever, But I just I get it.
The idea basically being that you couldn't enter heaven if you if you left an unfinished quilt here. So by that logic, she's in hell.
People jump on it and say suicide, that's cowardly, but
8 years ago today, it was my birthday. And I felt the most alive I will have ever felt. Ever.
Did you say the God thing was crap? I think the God thing is crap. A lot of people give you a ton of reasons, they'll list off all sorts of things about the corruption of the church and their religious trauma, all the kinds of things that their religion did to them or their family, but I just don't like it. I get it. I get it. I just don't like it, and I don't agree with it.
So the thrust of this is that hell is real, essentially, and bear with me.
And just in afterlife, that's so selfish. That's so it's kind of gross, what more gratifying of a feeling would there be than just dying,
Me and Edgar, we went in though. we still went in, and we found that when we closed our eyes, we felt that we could see the universe.
When somebody asks you, like, you know, hey, you want to go get hit by a bus, you know, and like, of course, you know, I'm gonna say no, you know, because that would suck. Like all that pain of like a bus cracking all your bones and like destroying all your flesh and organs and stuff. But like,
we saw something pure. And when we opened our eyes, we realized that the cave wasn't even real. I mean, it was a real cave, but we weren't in it, you know? We were inside of the cave, but we weren't inside of ourselves anymore. We were outside of the cave. And Edgar didn't leave the cave.
yeah, okay, you're gonna call me selfish. You know, you're gonna call me selfish and say like, oh, your family's gonna be so sad, your friends, your family, you know. But like, they have their own lives, man, you know? Like, they have their own lives, and so many people, there's so many people in the world. You don't have to get like attached to like one group of people and then think like, oh, I'm gonna be all sad and upset when they kill themselves, you know, and I just think that like that's selfish. That's selfish, you know. So like, I get it, you know. Like, I love his cooking videos and like all the kinds of, you know, like tours around the world and stuff like that. But like, you can't blame Anthony Bourdain. You can't like.
How deep the caves were. I didn't understand where. I think what you don't ever understand truly when you're 13 is that the insides of caves are just as dark as the outsides of caves.
It was a little cardboard box. It was addressed to me. I don't know what the return address was associated with, but I cut it open, and it's like I pulled out all the stuffing, and there was just a regular box of shum shums. It's very mundane. I didn't order it, and I don't know. It could be a coincidence. It's a popular snack, but it is the thing that we always used to eat when I was at her house. It was the only thing, actually. She didn't carry like food.
Hello, I'm Max, and this is my Shum Shum story. I've been going through a pretty rough time these past couple of months, and I guess and Shum Shums really helped me out.
And that was this is my Shum Shum story. Thank you.
I'm glad she's gone. I'm glad she's gone.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's my mistake. Yeah. No. Thank you. No.
Shum Shums.